die. She's like...
As long as nobody died or got sick or anything.
Canvas or TCI?
Canvas. No TCI this week. All right, I'm going to take attendance while you guys get into Canvas. I already took attendance. Look at me. Some days I forget, so at lunch I just do all of them. Okay, Jeff, is he here today?
He was.
He just doesn't come to this class very often.
He's late.
We got the McAdams duo. Where's McCarty at? She's not here today?
She was here.
Oh, I was literally putting you two down as absent. Second row.
How has it even wrong?
I'm trying to get, we got stuff to do today. Okay, Phelps,
You guys heard?
Pitlock, Winkleman.
He said, yeah, he just said no.
Okay, so here's what's going on. We're going to be in Canvas because a lot of you didn't do your atomic bomb letter on time. Now, many of you have done it since then. Awesome job. If you still haven't done that, it is crippling your grade, so get it done. This is the only thing from this week. You might have past missing things. It's the only thing from this week you got to turn in. It's on the calendar. Everybody look at the calendar. So if you go home or someone asks you what's going on, the video of this class will be right below that link. Here's where the link takes you. The Nuremberg trials. Okay? Here's my philosophy on Fridays. Half the teachers are gone, principal's gone, half the students are gone. Real easy to pop in a DVD and say, let's just chill and eat popcorn. Your parents paid their taxes so that I would come teach you today. And I don't believe in taking days off. So we're going to be productive. It'll be interesting, and you get a lot of choice in what you do. Plus, the topic is Nazi war criminals. So does that sound interesting on a slow Friday afternoon?
Yeah.
I hope so. If it's not, I got nothing. I'll just sit down and drink my Sprite. So I hope it's interesting. If you come to this assignment, here's a picture of the judges. From left to right, I don't know all of them. This guy was the Soviet judge. This guy, I think, was the French judge. These guys are Americans. Yes?
So can I get one of you guys to come help me in this? Rob is on connected to computer work.
We're busy. Well, if she still can't figure it out later, ask. But we got better things to do. Tell her sorry. Okay, so you got 4 different countries right here. Did I not just tell you guys we got stuff to do today?
So we're busy.
So I don't have to explain anything.
Exactly.
Okay, you're going to pick one of the 13 cases that were heard at Nuremberg. If you're curious, all of them are right here. It says who they were, what they were charged with, and what was the verdict. Some of them got hanged. That's the past tense for hung. When you're talking about a person by their neck, it's hanged. It's not like I hung out the laundry. Hanged is you're killing them. My 8th grade Montana history teacher taught me that. Thank you, Mr. Meyer. Okay? Some of them committed suicide. Like one guy, the highest Nazi left alive was Hermann Göring. Say his name in German.
Hermann Göring.
He does it so much better than me, but I try. He was the highest surviving Nazi party leader because Hitler, we all know him, his right-hand man, Himmler, no relation, both committed suicide before we could capture them. But say Göring's name again.
Hermann Göring.
Göring. Does that sound better?
No.
That's why you're here, to help me out. Okay? He got sentenced to death by hanging, but the night before they went to check on him, he committed suicide. Okay? And so did some of the other guys. Some of them got acquitted, means we let them go. So you can pick any of those trials. Okay? And here's what you're going to do. I have a list of all the defendants. Okay? The first trial is called the IMT. Not really important, but here's what it means. International Military Tribunal. Okay? The judges are from different countries, hence international. So the Germans cannot say, Americans put us on trial. Or Soviets, because the Soviets were the ones who really had a bone to pick with you guys. Soviet, French, American, and British all together put this first list of defendants. I have them in alphabetical order. Okay? All the way down to von Ribbentrop, who was a general in the German army. You can pick any one of them. We also had 12 cases after the one big IMT, International Military Tribunal, called the NMT, where each zone of occupation, so the Americans occupied one part of Germany, Any war criminals in your territory, you could put them on trial. Okay? The French, the Soviets, and the British could all do the same. So some of these, remember IG Farben, say it in German.
IG Farben.
They made the Zyklon B that was used to gas Holocaust victims in concentration camps. Okay? There was one about the Einsatzgruppen. Say that, please.
Einsatzgruppen.
See, your GRs, I can't make that guttural. Yeah, I can't do that. See, you guys think I know what I'm talking about when I pronounce, and then you hear him, you're like, you're an idiot. I say Einsatzgruppen because I can't make the GR sound. Like,
Yeah.
I can't, Americans don't trill their R. Spanish speakers can a little bit. If you don't know what the Einsatzgruppen were, behind the normal Wehrmacht, say that please in German.
Wehrmacht.
I'm getting better at that one. The normal German army, okay, they fight through, they capture territory. The Einsatzgruppen, which means like special task force,
Yeah.
it's kind of a vague term. Guess what their job was? After the German army went through and captured territory. Are you a Jew? Are you a Jew? Do you know any Jews? Round them up. Sometimes shoot them, sometimes throw them in a river, sometimes burn them alive, sometimes put them on a train to a concentration camp. So remember that leader who admitted to killing 90,000 innocent Jews? He's like, yep, I did. From our readings, it was this middle table. He was a general in an Einsatzgruppen, like a special task force. So we put a bunch of them on trial. You can Google the name of any of these cases or one of these names. You get to pick anybody. I'm going to give you 5 minutes to pick, because otherwise you're going to spend the whole day reading about different Nazi war criminals, and you won't get to the main point. In one single lone paragraph, that's all you have to do once you pick, summarize the alleged crimes or activities of your defendant, like what they do. What were they charged with? Crimes against humanity, crimes against peace. Okay? What happened at their trial? Guilty or not guilty, basically. And then was justice served? So say some Einsatzgruppen guy killed thousands of Jews and he admitted it, and then his trial said, you're guilty, 10 years in prison. You could say, in my opinion, that was not a just outcome. It wasn't fair. He deserved more or less. You could say he got put to death, and I don't think he deserved it. Okay? So anything on the list is fair game. This is important because it sets a precedent for future people who think about doing the same stuff the Nazis did. We can't bring back the Holocaust victims. There's no way to do that. And so there's no way to really solve the problem, fix it. But we can hold these guys accountable as an example to future war criminals that says we will get together as an international community, put you on trial, and a lot of these guys got hanged. Some got life in prison, 10 or 20 years in prison, and a few were acquitted. But that's why you have to give them a fair trial from Wednesday when we ask that question. Because if you just line them up and shoot them, like Churchill says, you're no better than what they did to the Jews. Okay? So this is due Sunday. It is the only thing you have to turn in. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's on the calendar and it's in Canvas. Get it done by Sunday.